What if I told you the Los Angeles Lakers are heading into the playoffs undermanned, doubted, and one step away from getting embarrassed? No Luka, no Reaves, and standing in their way, a hungry Houston squad led by Kevin Durant. But then, Marcus Smart said something that changed everything.
They're going to try to come in and punk us, and if you wouldn't allow that, you will be punked. I don't think we have any guys that's willing to be punked in this team. So we might not be the most athletic, the strongest, but we got to have the most heart.
They're going to try to come in and punk us, and if you allow that, you will be punked. Yeah, this just got personal. Because what Smart said next, it tells you exactly what kind of war this series is about to become, and why LeBron James might be walking into one of the toughest playoff battles of his career. Let's not sugarcoat this. The Lakers are in trouble. Losing Luka Dončić and Austin Reaves right before a playoff series? That's not just bad luck, that's a nightmare. Suddenly, everything falls on one man, LeBron James. At 40 years old, he's not just leading this team, he is the system. And to his credit, he's been doing it. Over the final week of the regular season, LeBron quietly reminded everyone who he is. 24 points, nearly 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and most importantly, he dragged this team to a 3-1 record when they needed it most. But here's the problem. That was the regular season. The playoffs? That's a different beast. Every possession slows down, every weakness gets exposed, and every mistake, it costs you a game. And now, the Lakers don't just need LeBron to be great, they need him to be superhuman, again. Because on the other side, you've got Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen. A guy who doesn't just beat you, he breaks you, mentally, physically, emotionally. And even Marcus Smart knows it. He straight up said it himself. Durant is one of the greatest to ever play this game. So yeah, there's no illusion here. The Lakers aren't walking into this series as favorites. But that's where Marcus Smart changes the equation. Because Smart isn't here for talent. He's here for something else. Chaos. This is a guy with over 100 playoff games. A guy who's built his career on defense, grit, and making stars uncomfortable. And after missing 9 games with an ankle injury, he came back like he never left. 17 assists in just 2 games. Playmaking, hustle, defense, and maybe most importantly, energy. You see, Marcus Smart doesn't care if the Lakers aren't the most athletic team. He said it himself, we might not be the strongest, but we gotta have the most heart. And that right there, that's the identity shift. Because if the Lakers try to out-talent Houston, they lose. But if they turn this into a street fight, now things get interesting. So the real question is, can heart actually beat talent in a 7-game series? Or is this just the calm before a Houston takeover? Here's what has to happen for the Lakers to survive this. First, LeBron James has to control the pace. Not just score, but dictate everything. If the game speeds up, Houston wins. If it slows down, the Lakers have a chance. Second, Marcus Smart needs to be a menace. We're talking full lockdown mode, diving for loose balls, getting under Durant's skin. Because nobody stops KD, but you can make him uncomfortable. Third, the supporting cast needs to step up, and I mean really step up. Because without Luka and Reaves, there's no safety net, no second option, no bailout. It's either production or elimination. But here's where things get scary. Houston doesn't just have Durant. They're younger, faster, more explosive. They want to run. They want to push the Lakers out of their comfort zone. And just like Smart said, they're going to try to punk LA. Push them around, test their toughness, see if they break. And this is where the series will be decided. Not in the box score, not in the highlights, but in the moments where things get ugly. Missed shots, hard fouls, trash talk. Who folds first? Because let's be real, this isn't just another playoff series for LeBron. This is legacy territory. At this stage in his career, every game matters more. Every performance gets remembered. And carrying an injured team past a Kevin Durant-led squad, that would be one of the most impressive chapters of his career. But if they lose, if Houston dominates, then all those doubts come rushing back. Is LeBron finally slowing down? Is this team just not good enough? Was this season doomed from the start? Which brings us back to Marcus Smart, because his words weren't just confidence, they were a warning. If you allow that, you will be punked. That's not strategy, that's mentality. So now it's simple.
The Lakers have two choices: get pushed around or push back harder. There's no middle ground, no excuses, just basketball at its most brutal level. And when Game 1 tips off, we're going to find out real quick, was Marcus Smart speaking facts or setting the Lakers up for heartbreak?
If you think LeBron can pull this off, drop a clip in the comments. If you think Houston is about to take over, be honest. And if you love playoff basketball drama like this, hit subscribe, because this series, it's just getting started. And trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next.